Hey guys, this is Outdoor Dad, and today I'm coming to you from Merli-Sarnoski Park. It's a Lackawanna County in northeast Pennsylvania park, and me and Alex are going to take you with us on a hike around the lake. If you can see on the sign, the "You Are Here," that's where we're broadcasting from right now. And we're going to go ahead and walk. We're going to walk through this wooded area, circle around, that's the outlet of the lake, and back up. And Alex's mommy, my wife, and our beach area, and where we're set up is right here. And I'll probably go all the way back to where we're at just so I can get the mileage on my GPS. It's a really nice area. There's a lot here. There's a big parking area, a playground. There's bathroom and changing facilities. There's a pavilion with a roof over it. There's the beach area. As you can see, there's a lot of picnic areas and raised charcoal grills. And it's a decent sized little lake. It's on top of a mountain near Carbondale, Pennsylvania. And it's a lot of fun up here. And we're going to take this short trail just to give you an idea what's up here. This is part of the main parking area down by the lake, and as you can see, the picnic tables and grassy area extends all the way up to there. It's really nice. There's plenty of room. Even on days when it's totally filled out, there seems to be room for everybody. One thing to note is that they do allow pets up here. It's really nice if you have a dog to be able to bring them hiking or to the beach area. You just have to clean up, obviously. Al, you don't really want to be in there, buddy. And there's trash cans located throughout the park for easy disposal of any refuse. Right now I'm at the corner of the parking area down by the lake, and I just wanted to give you an idea. The picnic tables and grills and garbage cans extend all the way up to the wood line there. So this whole edge of the lake has these picnic tables and grills to use. You can get an idea of the distance there. Alright, well, this is the inlet side of the lake. Although it's spring fed and there's not really a creek or a river feeding this lake, I call it the inlet side because it's the complete opposite end of where the outlet is. And maybe there's some springs up here. I know there's some springs down in the middle. You can actually see the water bubbling up out of the ground. But as you can see, there's lots of lily pads and some various weeds. I'm not sure it'd be good for anything. Be tough fishing, maybe with a weedless worm, rubber worm, and definitely not anything you want to go boating or swimming through. All right, well, we're entering the first wilderness area on the top side of the lake. You can see the trail is marked by yellow markers. And we're going to follow this. It should be a lot of fun. Not too long after you enter the trail on the upper side of the lake, the yellow marked trail, you enter a nice little pine forest. It's kind of open and airy, lots of shade from the sun. You can see the trail is pretty well used and easy to follow. Right, Alex? Alex is having no problem following it. Well, we're still at the upper side of the lake, and I discovered this. They have a trail going across it. I assume that there's, oh yeah, I could see it. There's a big sluice pipe. I know you can't see it there really, but it's definitely a swampy area, and it looks like that might be part of what feeds the lake. Probably some springs up in there, or I doubt it's just wilderness runoff. I bet you there's more than just a wilderness catchment feeding this part of the lake. It's probably for sure some springs. As you can see, it's pretty easy going. There's some mountain bike tracks, probably real easy going on a mountain bike. It's relatively flat, not too many twisties or turns, and it's wooded and shaded, and it's a really enjoyable, nice walk. We're about halfway across the top of the lake, and as you can see, the trail is still easy to follow and well marked. Definitely a great place for beginner hikers. Hey guys, I'm going to put into this video a couple of pictures. I guess this is Land of the Purple Mushroom. Purple mushroom, purple mushroom, purple mushroom. Never saw purple mushrooms before. Don't know what they are. If anybody knows, maybe they could comment on the video. Well, I'm still on the back side of the lake, and I just wanted to show you there's several blueberry bushes along the trail. And there's some yummy berries we could be eating. I think I'll leave them for the bears because I'm kind of well fed at the moment. But just another nice feature, not too far from the purple mushrooms. And we'll continue down the trail. Well, this is where the trail comes out into another parking area. This is where people park that are putting in rowboats and small fishing craft. So far we've hiked 0.42 miles, so not quite half a mile. And now we end up going on a road for a little bit. This is the dock area, where I guess they call it a boat launch. I'm not a big boater, sorry for calling it a dock area. This is the boat launch ramp, and it's nicely installed. I mean, got a nice wide concrete ramp and a small dock, and as you can see, that's a nice view of the lake. Over there near that building is where the "You Are Here" sign is, where we started at. And yeah, we're almost a half mile from there, following the trail. And there's another view of the lake. I'm going to continue down this road. It's kind of boring. It's not a trail. And I'll get back with you. See that dock way down there? When I get down there, I'll show you what the trail entrance looks like. I found another "You Are Here" sign. As you can see, we're now right there. And we started right about there. We followed this trail. There's lots of other trails around this park that I haven't explored all of them yet. There's some mountain bike trails. There's some hardcore mountain bike trails and some easy mountain bike trails. I've definitely followed this loop up before, and that's a lot of fun. Follows a cliff for a while. It's a good time. We're not going to do that today. But there you go. Merli-Sarnoski, having a good time. So yeah, it's actually paved from the boat launch to the next trailhead. So it's real easy going. Now I just found this beautiful piece laying right here in the moss. And as you can tell, this is a single lane. A lot of times two cars, one going one way, one going the other way, they kind of pull off the edge, and that's right where this was. So I'm doing somebody a favor, saving them a flat tire, and I'm going to throw it away when I get up here. Got to be a good steward of the land that we have access to, even if there are a lot of scum out there trying to wreck it. You may be wondering what happened to my son Alex. The last time you saw him was at the yellow markers on the upper side of the lake. Well, his feet started to hurt him. He's 4 years old. So I turned off the GPS, stopped recording, picked him up and carried him all the way back to Mama. And that's part of being an outdoor dad. He usually can walk up to a mile, but we didn't have his good shoes on and they were bothering him, so it is what it is. This is the the other parking area. There's a spots for a couple cars. There's a bathroom facility, porta potty, handicapped accessible. There's some handicap parking there. They call it the Paul Mahan Fishing Pier. I'll let you take a look at that for a minute. And dedicated October 5th, 1999. I'm not going to read the whole thing. It's part of the Lackawanna County Department of Conservation and Natural Resources, and all these guys working together to give us a spot like this. Your tax money at work. We got another little barbecue grill. I'm going to throw that bottle in here. Oof, that was loud. Guess that's a metal can, huh? Here's the dock you guys saw from before. I have fished off of it before. It's not bad. You can cast pretty far out into the deep water, or you can cast out here and get some panfish occasionally. Cast up along that point there is a good spot. But here's a nice view of the lake. My wife and kids are over there at the beach. That's a view of the woods we just walked through. Alright, what a beautiful day. I'm not sure if you could tell by the film, but the water is crystal clear. Oh yeah, you could see it. This lake is generally very clear because of being spring fed. Once in a while it is working, and it'll be a little cloudy for a few weeks, but very clear water, which sometimes makes harder fishing. So right off of the dock is the next trail. You know, I don't know what kind of idiot did this. This is really recent. The chips are still on the ground there. I mean, that's just foolhardy. That's a beautiful yellow birch, and it's a nice addition to the woods here, and somebody's trying to destroy it. They have no respect. You could also enter right here and go up the hill. Both of these little trails intersect, so it doesn't matter which one you choose. They go to the same place. This one's just steeper up and down. And what you're looking at is what a lot of this trail on this side of the lake is like. Rocky, single lane, and ups and downs, lefts and rights. See how we're going to the left now, down. And yeah, it's still awesome. There's definitely some sort of trail that goes up here. I've never walked it. I'll save that for another day. I see a yellow marker in the tree up there, and I noticed we're on the yellow trail, and sometimes they mark them with yellow flags this year where they're maybe missing or think they need extra markers. But yeah, we'll do that trail one of these days, and we're going to continue on. This trail following the lake offers a lot of fishing opportunities. As you can see, there's an opening there. You can walk down right to the edge of the water. It's actually a rock you could sit on. I don't know if you could tell. That's a rock that you could sit on. You can cast out there. Maybe it's not the best spot to cast from, but if you're fishing with bait and a bobber, get it out there and just sit. It's a good spot for that by far. Here's another opening down at the water. And as you can see, we're directly across from the beach area. It's kind of a narrow lake. I don't know if I mentioned it earlier, but they stock this lake with trout every year, 2 or 3 times. There's a lot of lake trout in here. I've seen huge ones, 20-some inches long. For this lake, that's phenomenal. And I usually catch trout in here when I try to catch trout in here, because there's so many of them. This is a kind of a neat trail. It's through mountain laurels, and it's all narrow and tight and kind of condensed in. You almost feel like there's a fence alongside you with all these things blocking you in. Just something that I enjoy about this trail. Makes you feel secluded even though you're not really too far away from civilization. Well, I'm 3/4 of a mile in from the original "You Are Here" sign at the main parking area. And here's another nice cutout for, although I don't think I'd want to fish in this spot. But anyway, it gives you access to the water and a view. I wouldn't want to have to fish over these. Wow, I just saw a fish jumping up by that stump. Pretty cool. I don't think I got it on film. But yeah, gives you access to a view of the lake anyway. Real nice. Loving it out here. It's beautiful. Here's a spot where the trail goes right up to the edge of the water. And It's the beginning of another beautiful mountain laurel tunnel. There's just a little bit of a canopy. As you can see, I'm completely underneath mountain laurel and surrounded by it. I love walking through this kind of a trail, especially on a hot day, because it is nice and cool in here. Even though it's around 82 today. In these woods, I guarantee it's like 75 instead of 82, especially in the mountain laurel tunnels. Here's another. This one you could definitely do some casting and fishing at. Nice little spot. There is a big old gigantic rock right in the middle of the trail. And it's one of those things that makes you think about the Ice Age and the glaciers and the things that shaped this whole area. And just the forces of nature. Oh, and here's, like I was saying, a yellow ribbon marking this trail. So that trail up that hill further up, I definitely think it goes somewhere. I'm gonna have to double check the map and figure out if it's on the map. Just to give you some perspective, I'm standing on the trail. Again, it's right on the edge of the water. There's the edge of my foot on the edge of the trail, and the water's straight below it. It's a little switchback right along the bank. Again, another beautiful view. Just making me love every minute of being out here. There's a few spots like this you gotta watch out for. I just passed one. It wasn't as bad as this. You kind of come to a Y in the trail. You can go up through there, or you can go here, and you can see the trail washed out and then picks back up. I don't feel like getting wet feet today, so I'm going to take the Y. But you can see that's a pretty steep bank there, and definitely was the trail at some point, but not anymore. Here's where it intersects and comes back up to the high road trail I just took to avoid stepping in the lake. And it goes right back down and around. Now, for future reference, when I do trail reviews, they may not be quite as detailed as this. Ooh, there's a fish. I don't know if you guys can see it. I'm going to zoom in with the camera and try to take a picture. So yeah, the reason I'm being so detailed with this trail, I mean, it's just not very long. It's not going to make for a very long video anyway. And on, you know, an 8-mile hike or a 12-mile hike or a 2-day hike, which I plan on doing, reviews of all the trails in my area, there's going to be a lot less camera time. You know, I'm going to have to just highlight, you know, real points of interest. I'm just giving you an overview because this trail is so short, and I'm almost to the end of the lake already, and when I get there, it's just a dirt path on the way back, so it's going to be, you know, kind of boring, so I won't film as much then. Well, I'm a little over the halfway point. There's not really any more single lane woods trails. It's more like a little access road around the lake. This is the outlet side of the lake. They've got a picnic table here, a garbage can, and a bench for giants. If I was a giant, that'd be a really good bench. I'm 6'2", and this thing's gigantic. It's like built for an 8-foot tall person. But anyway, land of the purple mushrooms and giant benches. Yeah, we're having a good time out here at Merli-Sarnoski. So, yeah, we're at the bottom of the lake. And like I said, this is where the outlet is. Sorry for the shakiness. I'll get a good camera one of these days. There's a little ramp here. And that's the outlet. Alright. We're going to keep on trucking. This is the type of terrain I have all the way back to the beach. You know what? This is... I'm still at the bottom of the lake. Just past the inlet here. And the giant bench. And this is how you access some of the other trails that were on that map. Just wanted to show you guys that. It looks like a nice little gravel road, but it quickly turns into mountain bike trails. So I just have to add this in. I'll call it the segment of things that make you go, There's a two hikers with their dogs, a woman and a man, and she's complaining to them how when she brings the kids and the kids' friends, and they always want to do stuff, but then all they do is sit on their cell phones and text and play with their cell phones and don't interact. What's funny about this story is while she is talking to possibly her husband, he is on his cell phone, ignoring her. I'm not sure you can see it, but there's lots of little fishies down there swimming. That looks like a small bass and some live bait. There's some fish working there. There's a beautiful view of the lake. This is another big open area for fishing. Garbage pail, normal size bench, fishing spot. It's about halfway up. Like I said, this trail is kind of boring. We're almost to the beach area. You could probably hear the people. Alright, and we're back to the beach area. Picnic tables, grills, my wife, my son's in the water, and Coral's in my hammock. It's my oldest daughter. Well, this is how Outdoor Dad cooks hot dogs and beans on a charcoal grill at Merli-Sarnoski. This is my wood gas stove. Why buy charcoal when all the fuel you need is on the ground? Wood gas. Woohoo! Alright guys, I'm back at the "You Are Here" sign, and we've gone 1.25 miles, and I was walking for a total of 34 minutes. So it's a pretty easy hike. Definitely something you could take kids on, something you could do just fish your way around the lake. Good times. Some other things to mention is this place does have a soccer field, a playground, a volleyball court, basketball courts, another volleyball court, a playground, lots of handicapped access, and it's really nice. We're here, but the road coming out, up top here, there's another pavilion, and that's where the soccer fields and such are. Oh wait, no, I take that back. This is horses. The sheriff's office runs a horse camp for troubled kids, and that's the location for that. Up here is actually the top of the hill where you come in, and this is where they have some more bathrooms, another big parking area. That's a huge soccer field. There's more pavilions up there that are covered. You can rent them for parties. That's what these are, pavilions that you could rent for parties. There's a lot more trails. Some of them are a little more rugged, but none of them are very long. The handlebar, I mean, I've done this. It's back and forth and windy and up and down hills and along cliffs, and you can make a really long hike if you do all the loops. Definitely. I haven't done that yet. I probably should. I've taken the trails way down here off of this map, and there's a big field overlooking Carbondale they used to do strip mining at. It's a big open area that's just like grass and field-like stuff now. And that's about it. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to tell you that I hope that my videos will get better over time. I'm hoping to get a better camera, maybe a tripod, and sometimes on some of the longer hikes to have an actual cameraman. If you have any suggestions or comments, please put them in the comment section. And again, thanks for watching.